It gives me great pleasure to welcome you this evening to the second Jordan Business Awards 2019, which will shed light on leading and innovative businesses in the kingdom. Tonight, we will recognize and honor leaders in various public and private institutions who have impacted the business environment in Jordan, from newcomers to well-established blue-chip names. What all they have in common is their contribution to their respective industries. Mr. Riyad Shahade, CEO of Front Row Publishing and Media Services, the organizers of this event, is the person who is best able to give us more in-depth look at this evening's awards. Mr. Riyad.
Thank you. Alia. Good evening. Your Excellencies, guests. The best of Amman business community is in the house. And this is a rare occasion. And I promise you, hopefully this will happen every year. We received more than 300,000 votes this year, even though our voting process was quite limited, up to 10 votes per email address. Still, we received more than 300,000. Our nominees tonight, I hate to call you nominees, to me you're all winners. We've done thorough due diligence on each one of you. We've done a lot of research on each one to make sure you should be nominated. Therefore, being nominated tonight is an achievement by itself. Special thank you to our sponsors tonight. Manasir Group, Markaziyya, and of course, Orange. Without you, this event would not have been possible. I have to say thank you to Rana Dababne. Rana, very well done. I enjoyed working with you. You are a professional lady. Thank you for being that. Truly. We're living in tough times. We don't know where to take the hits from. Is it economy challenges or a government that is making it more difficult every day? Let's think. Is the economy really struggling or business models are struggling? Let's think together. Car sales are going down, but Uber is rising. Restaurants are going empty, but home delivery is booming. Tuition classes are not getting students, but online studying is rising. Traders are struggling, but online market sites are breaking all records. Cell phone bills have reduced, and internet penetration is increasing. Malls are half empty, but e-commerce is booming. Print, TV, and radio is struggling, but social media is booming. So I personally know from the type of business I'm in, I know for a fact, social media influencers in Kuwait City, they make anywhere from $100,000 to $300,000 per month in advertising revenue. And I'm being modest. If truth be told, what we are experiencing is a transition phase. And unfortunately, transition anywhere is painful. It is challenging for those whose business models are based on ancient data. It is a mystery for those who have never looked beyond traditional methods or have consistency in resisting change of any kind. So to answer the question, economy is not struggling. Business models are changing. We need to adapt. When people start thinking about what they did yesterday, and instead of what they are going to be doing tomorrow, that means we're in trouble. And unfortunately, this is the case today. We're blaming the economy. We're blaming the government. Well, do something about it. You can. It is time to achieve and understand that to achieve, you must apply discipline and consistency. Working really hard is what successful people do. Let's not confuse movement with progress. I can make 3 business meetings a day and achieve nothing. And I can make 1 business meeting a day and achieve a lot. So movement does not mean we have progressed. The US Army have a saying, we deliver before 9 o'clock in the morning more than the rest of the United States government deliver in an entire day. That's one hell of an achievement. Tonight and every year, we are going to have a customary of having a guest of honor. And who better to give an honorary award than His Excellency, the one and only Dr. Talal Abu Ghazali. Dr. Talal, thank you for being here. You made this event happen with your presence. I thank you very much. Thank you. Good luck to everyone. Voting might not be fair, but it's the voice of people. Good luck to everyone. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Iyad. And now it gives me great pleasure to welcome Mr. Thierry Marinier, CEO of Orange Jordan, this event's sponsor.
Its kind Jordan Business Award for the very first time this year. We are truly honored to join the most reputable companies in this prestigious award. Last cycle, we were participants in this award and had the pleasure of winning the CSR award, which we shared with a well-known Knuckle group. Orange Jordan chose to be partner of Jordan Business Awards, of it recognizes excellence and change makers in the kingdom. We are proud to be leading on that, and I will tell you rapidly why. Orange Jordan was the first telecom company locally and the second among all sectors in the kingdom to earn the prestigious R4E certificate from CASE, the representative of the EFQM. Earning this certificate is a solid proof of the company's implementation of high standards for excellence according to the EFQM excellence model. Over the past 2 years, the company developed its CSR model to focus on digitalization, entrepreneurship, and education. One of our biggest achievements was launching the Orange Digital Umbrella, which holds it in the 15 Orange Digital Centers in the kingdom, and our Coding Academy, which is entirely free of charge for its students. Orange Jordan is the digital partner of the kingdom through bridging digital divides across local communities by providing strong networks and answering the new needs of its customers. Obviously, Orange Jordan has been continuously enhancing its network across all the kingdom's governorates to keep people connected to their loved ones and all that is important to them, as you see in this video. Thank you very much.
أحلى إشي ببلدنا تفاصيلها، بكل جبل وبكل وادي وبكل زاوية من زواياها في من وراها قصة بحب أشاركها لحظة بلحظة مع أهلي وناسي. الأشياء اللي بتجمعنا كتيرة، حماسنا وفرحتنا ما إلهم حدود. عزوتنا غير عن كل الدنيا، بالضحك اللي بتعبي كل مكان بنكون فيه، وبننشرها بين كل اللي بنحبهم. ببلدنا الفرح معبي كل بيت، واللحظات اللي بنعيشها مع عيلتنا ما بتلاقي مثلها بالعالم.
كل شبر ببلدنا مغطى لتضلك متواصل مع اللي بتحبهم بأي وقت. خليك أورنج، أقوى نت للموبايل والبيت.
أورنج.
Mr. Marinier, I'm going to ask you to come back on stage, please, to present the awards for the first three categories. We will begin with the CSR Program of the Year. In second place, with 2,126 votes, is Al Hussein Technical University. And the winner of the CSR Program of the Year award is, with actually 2,697 votes, is Citibank.
I don't know if you can hear me. Yes. Thank you so much for an amazing award. We're really pleased to be recognized tonight, and hopefully this will be an opportunity for us to give more in the Jordanian market. Thank you. Thank you so much.
In the Automotive Company of the Year category, in second place, with 1,723 votes, is Mitsubishi Motors. And the Automotive Company of the Year award goes to, with 2,911 votes, Abu Khader Group. And for the Fastest Growing Business Award, with 2,099 votes, is MS Pharma. The award with 2,511 votes goes to The Group.
Thank you all. This just proves that with the positive outlook and some optimism, despite the difficulties that the whole area is living, that the growth can be achieved. Thank you.
Moving on to the next three categories, and Mr. Riyad Shahade will be presenting the awards. And we begin with Architect of the Year award. In second place, with 3,308 votes, is Faris and Faris. The Architect of the Year award, with 4,422 votes, is Maysa Batayni.
I would like to start by thanking Jordan Business. Thank you for considering the work of architects. This means a lot, really. And I'd like to say that I'm so very grateful for the team of Mason for being there throughout the years, working very, very hard to make a difference in people's lives, I hope, through architecture. But I take this opportunity to also thank my family and to you, Omar. Thank you so much for being my support. Thank you.
For the e-Government Award, second place with 1,730 votes goes to the Ministry of Digital Economy. Sorry. The winner of the award for this year with 1,933 votes is the Social Security Corporation.
Thank you for this, award. We are very honored and delighted to have this award this year as a socially oriented public entity. I'm happy here to announce that by the end of this year, we will continue improving our e-services. By the end of this year, all our services will be delivered online. So this is a commitment that we will continue improving our services. Thank you for everything.
In the New Business Project of the Year award, second place with 1,048 votes is Abdali Medical Center. The New Business Project of the Year award with 1,230 votes goes to Ayla.
Thank you very much, Iyad. Thank you very much, Jordan Business. And thank you very much, the business community. We hope that we at Ayla are contributing for the transformation of Aqaba and for enriching the tourism and the services sectors in Jordan. We hope that you can all visit us, and we thank you again for your confidence. Thank you.
As Iyad mentioned earlier, the Jordan Business Awards would like to honor a pillar of professional services whose career has impacted Jordan, the region, and the entire world through a vast network of offices that has made the name synonymous with excellence and reliability. A businessman, philanthropist, a leader and innovator, whose pioneering work has been recognized by institutions ranging from WTO to the ICC, and also includes induction into the IP Hall of Fame. He was tasked by 2 Secretary Generals of the United Nations to chair more than 14 UN task forces and initiatives, in addition to being a UN World Trade Organization Special Ambassador. It gives me great pleasure and honor to welcome to the stage His Excellency Dr. Talal Abu Ghazali, founder and chairman of Talal Abu Ghazali Global, which operates out of 110 offices worldwide, providing professional and educational services to the global community.
مساء الخير. I'm instructed that I should address you in English, so I will try to do so. And you will have to put up with my English fluency at this evening. I heard statements about me which I don't deserve, but I thank Iyad Shadi, our president, our host. Thank you so much for giving me this honor to be in the presence of this august group of distinguished leaders. You are, all of you, senior to me and better than me and more knowledgeable than me. Yet, as Winston Churchill once said, the greatest lesson in life is to realize that idiots are sometimes right. So, I want you to listen, I want you to hear some idiocies from this man who is talking to you. And you will forgive me for being an idiot. At 81 years, people start to become senile, بيخرفوا. فخليني اليوم أحكي كأني خرفان. لأني حابب أنتهز الفرصة because I am in the presence of such a distinguished group of leaders in government, in business, in media, in art, in everything. I want to send 5 messages. It's going to be very brief. Each message is less than 1 minute. First, yes, Mr. Shahade, you explained it very well, the process of change that is going in the business world, which is due to the emergence of the 4th industrial revolution. We are at the beginning of this revolution, which will change everything in our life. Everything. Unlike the previous revolutions, the first and the second and the third, this revolution affects the human being himself. We will end up by having inferior human beings and superior human beings as a result of artificial intelligence. A person who has more memory capacity, who has more physical strength, who has a longer life, etc. And I was privileged to know about artificial intelligence 30 years ago on a panel discussion which I shared with Bill Gates. And I asked him, how do you define, in few words, this century? He said, artificial intelligence. Since then, I became addicted to the subject of artificial intelligence and how it is going to affect everything in our life. Our body, our brain, architecture, city design, everything. There isn't anything in this world which will not be affected. Therefore, excellence in the future depends, and competitiveness in the future depends on artificial intelligence. My second message is, again, something I learned as an old man. You know, old men have long memories. In 1985, I was privileged to attend a seminar at the National Science Academy in Washington. The theme of the session was, for 5 days, at which participants came from the business community, from the government, from universities, intelligence community, academic, etc. Every sector of the country was involved. And the theme was, where will America be, United States of America, in 2020? 3 conclusions after 5 days of debate. I spoke only once, and I spoke to express my surprise that the Middle East was not mentioned once, not at all. Oil was not mentioned. nothing that we hear every day and we think that the US of America is concerned about was mentioned. There was only one word, China. That was in 85. And the first conclusion was in 85, in 2020, China will be the superpower, economic power of the world. There is no question. And I think now we're not yet in 2020, but Fortune magazine announced parity between the US and China economically. Of course, United States of America is very concerned that China will be the leader in 2020. Second conclusion, if you are the super economic power, you are the superpower, full stop. There is no political, no military, no any other kind of power except for the economic superpower. Number two. Number three, the US has to do everything to stop that from happening, including any act that is needed. We have to stop it from happening. And that is why I issued a report, it's on our website, in which I claim that in 2020, the current trade war, which is now trade war, it used to be trade sanctions and trade frictions, now it's a trade war, will escalate into a real war. In fact, one of the strategic centers of the United States of America says Trump will manufacture a war in order to, he says, to bring China to the negotiation table. China is refusing to talk to the US of America on forging a new world order. The American establishment, and not Trump. Trump is only the representative of the establishment. The US believes that a new world order is needed. China doesn't believe so. The US believes, and I warned about 6 months ago, that the question of intellectual property, maybe because I am in this business, that the issue of intellectual property will be the most important cause for this war. Only last week, Donald Trump said that China stole our intellectual property rights in trillions of dollars, trillions. So he wants to claim compensation in trillions, not billions, trillions of dollars. This is my other message. So, but again, to close, with war and with crises come many good things. And I believe that as a result of this war, which is not intended to destroy America nor to destroy China, but to get them to talk. If you are not willing to talk to me, I force you to talk to me by creating a war act. We have to plan our lives on the basis of that. It may not happen, and I wish that it will not happen. But if it happens, we better prepare for it. And I think that what is going to happen is we're going to go into a better world, a new renaissance in the world, a new recovery, economic recovery, which will start in this part of the world because we are the most devastated part of the world and the most wealthy part of the world. So the recovery, global recovery, will come after 2020, and it will happen, and it will start in this region. Not because of us, but because of international needs. My next message is, in this changing world, we have to realize that there are needs that are different from the needs of the past. And therefore, we have to look into what will be needed. The most important thing in success, as many successful people say, is to have the advantage of the first comer. If you find a successful business, don't try to copy it. Try to do better than that. And in Jordan, as to use a simple example, and unfortunately in this country we love all, and I'm very critical. And as you know, I'm very, very much cursed in the media. I never heard of anybody who has been cursed in the media as much as myself. But I understand that and I fully respect it. I don't have a problem with that. In this country, unfortunately, the mentality of anybody who makes $100,000 is to build a building, be it a compound or houses or whatever it is, on the understanding that by building this building, I can sit back home and collect the rent. As a result, we have this crisis in housing in this country. If you want to succeed, don't copy what is there. Do something which is better than what is there. And that is the advice of an old senile man. My last message is, yes, we are very proud to be in this country. And we are very proud with the leadership of this country. I think with the great wisdom of His Majesty, we are able to meet tonight in this wonderful setting and to enjoy the feeling of security and the feeling of comfort in this country. His Majesty told us that he wants to hear what he should hear and not what would please him to hear. Unfortunately, very few realize that a wise and a great leader, and I learned this some 50 years ago. I was talking to His Highness, Sheikh Khalifa, the Prime Minister of Bahrain, and I was being very critical of what is happening. And he looked at me, he said, Talal, you know, and I'm very honored that he's still the Prime Minister and he is there to hear me. He said, Talal, أنا بحبك لأنك بتقدرني. I like you because you make me feel uncomfortable. You تقدرني, you bring القدر, the unhappiness to me. Because what I want to hear is what I need to hear. And I want to hear what I need to hear in order to be able to correct it if there is anything that should be remedied. We have to speak out. And we have to speak out as His Majesty King Abdullah II, Hafidahullah wa Adama Majdahu, he told us, I want to hear what you want to say, but say it positively and constructively. It is not useful to be critical. It's not useful to be negative. It's useful to be constructively critical. Now, having said that, I want to close by, that is why I have been honored by His Majesty to be twice a senator. As of last week, I stopped being a senator. I resigned because of my respect for the law. I respect the law, and the same reason I resigned in the first stand. But my service to this country, my service to His Majesty will remain intact. In fact, I think I can serve from outside the Senate and from outside any institution. I can serve better. We can always serve in any position we are. It's not only, as I said it once on one of the TV stations, it's not only the members of government, the parliament and the Senate that serve the country. Every one of you serves it better than me and is more important than me, because what you do in this country is recognized tonight. And I want to thank our host and our great friend for his kind words about me. And I want to say that I feel very humbled that I address you, because you all can address me better than I address you. But it's a kindness of Mr. Shahad. Iyad, thank you very much for giving me this honor, which I do not deserve, but I think I'm only an example of all of you, and a smaller example of all of you. I'm honored to be with you. Thank you very much for listening to me.
Yes. Doctor, بما إنه this is a very rare opportunity for us all to be with you in that same room, we're going to open the floor for some questions from our guests addressed to you, and I'll pass on the mic. But I know there's one question, دكتور. في سؤال واحد على متأكدة بالكل عم بسأله. عرفت إنه بكرة عطلة؟ لا، إجا خبر عاجل. Doctor, we will pass on the mic.
I would not be surprised. في يوم من الأيام, one day, there were those criminal events in they now called the Landmark Hotel and others. And the government met. And the only resolution the government took in that meeting was to announce the next day as a holiday. Every country in the world makes its elections during the weekends, except in this country. Every country does a consensus without calling it a holiday. I had to sit home because it was consensus time, the consensus day. But nobody came to count me, so I'm not counted in the census. I'm not one of the numbers of the census because nobody came to count me at home. If there is no question, it means...
There is.
There is? Okay.
Good evening, Dr. Talal. I'm Rahaf Sawalha. Actually, Alia gave me the mic, so...
يا ريت تيجي لهون.
Okay.
يا ريت. مش لشيء لأنه سمعي أنا كمان واحد من...
لا ما شاء الله عليك.
One of my handicaps is my hearing.
هاي مستر إياد، يعطيك العافية. مرحبا دكتور.
دكتور ممنوع تسرح.
كيف حالك؟ صراحة أنا مو مجهزة سؤال، بس الجميلة والقديرة عليا توقان قالت لي إنه أبدأ أنا، فليش ما قبلت تطلع معي بحلقة من حلقات نوستالجيا؟ بدي أستغل الموقف.
يمكن لأني كنت يا مسافر يا في سبب.
يعني هلأ موافقة قدام كل الحاضرين؟
موافقة وبترجاك.
Thank you very much. Thank you. My pleasure. Thank you كتير. شكرا دكتور. حبيبي. Thank you.
Okay, anybody please. أنا مش يعني.
يعطيك العافية أستاذنا الكبير. اسمي جمانة العساس. أنا أجيك؟ أوكي. بس مش كتير بحب يعني.
I think everybody would love to see you.
Thank you. It's a pleasure definitely. يعطيكم العافية جميعاً. كنت بدي أسألك سؤال. أنت definitely أستاذنا وبنتعلم منك طبعاً. أنا حالياً الهيد اوف HR بمؤسسة ما رح أذكر إيش هي. You said something when you said constructive criticism. You criticized الحكومة definitely اللي عملت إجازة. What is the constructive concept behind that? Regarding إنه ليه نعمل إجازة while الإجازات كتير. خففوا إجازات عشان البلد تعمر. كيف؟
نصيحة عشان البلد تعمر؟
Yes, definitely. You said constructive criticism. That was a criticism. وين البارت الconstructive فيه؟
I believe in two ways. Constructive means first, it's not constructive to go on demonstration. And I know that I'm going tomorrow have 1 million curses on the social media because I said this. It's not productive, it's counterproductive to go on strike. It is only through dialogue and by proposing solutions that you can reach what you want to reach. And what I mean by constructive is when I have, that's what my approach in my group. If somebody comes to me with a problem, I say, do you have a solution to propose? If he says no, I said, come back to me with the problem and a proposed solution. I want to hear, and I think some of my colleagues here and will vouch to that. It's not enough to complain. If you complain, you're right to complain. But okay, how do you want to what solution do you have?
بالعكس أنا I'm not complaining. أنا بدي أقول لك the solution in that regard.
Exactly.
خلي الحكومة تعطينا إجازات، ما عندنا مشكلة. بس in return خلي الشركات تطلب من الموظفين إنه يداوموا إذا حابين، بس في يبقى something in return, whether in payment أو لا. خليهم يكونوا productive.
You're talking about our working hours.
Yes.
And
definitely.
about holidays.
Definitely.
I know, that's the famous...
خلاص هاي
the famous curse on me.
Definitely.
Sitti, I have always learned in my life that when you work, you are the beneficiary. Because when you work, you earn experience, you earn knowledge. And the knowledge and experience you earn, wherever you go, it's there with you. No company, no government can take from you the experience and the knowledge that you earn. So it is for the interest of the employees and the interest of everybody, my young children or grandchildren, because at least 3 of my grandchildren are out of the university. So I can address the grandchildren of our country, my grandchildren. The way is to work so that you have a better career and a better future and a better salary.
يعني ثانك يو كثير لك، أنا بس حبيت أعطيك تشانس عشان تدافع عن كل الحكي اللي طلع. ثانك يو، يعطيك ألف عافية، شكرا.
Thank you, Dr. Abu Ghazale. And now Dr. Talal Abu Ghazale will present the awards in the next 3 categories. And we begin with the Entrepreneur of the Year Award. In second place, with 1,620 votes, is Ibrahim Safadi, Luminous Education. The winner of the Entrepreneur of the Year Award with 3,741 votes is Muhammad Al-Shakir, Arabia Weather.
مساء الخير، يعطيكم العافية جميعا. بحب طبعا أشكركم. أنا بحب أحكي بالعربي دائما لأنه إحنا عرب وأنتم ممكن تترجموا. أنا بحب أشكر الجميع. دائما رسالتي لكل حدا بسمعني بهاي الغرفة إنه كثير مهم لتعمر هاي البلد إنه ندعم الرياديين الشباب، لأنه هم الطريق للتغيير، وهم في الآخر إذا اشتغلوا على حالهم وإحنا دعمناهم حيقدروا يعملوا فرص عمل، ومن خلال فرص العمل بيزدهر الاقتصاد وبصير في معرفة وعلم أكثر. فأنا دعوتي لكم جميعا، أنا الحمد لله أموري مشيت، بس للأجيال القادمة والرياديين القادمين كثير مهم إنه نضلنا ندعمهم ونضلنا وراهم. وكثير بحب أشكر معالي مثنى اللي عن جد أحدث فرق شاسع في دعم ريادة الأعمال في الأردن. هو مش عشان موجود، هو بيعرفني أنا بنتقد وبنفس الوقت بشكر، بس بحب تشكروه لأنه كثير عم بيعمل فرق أكثر ما تشكروني أنا. شكرا لكم.
In the Business Woman of the Year, with 3,767 votes. Second place goes to Iman Al-Mutlaq. The winner of the Businesswoman of the Year with 6,573 votes is Mary Nazal Bataine.
Thank you so much. It was an honor just to be listed amongst the other nominees, great ladies and great friends of mine. Thank you. Thank you to Iyad and Jordan Business. Of course, Iyad's being the guru of publishing in Jordan. I have to thank a few people. I'll try and go very quickly. First of all, I'd like to thank my family, my husband, Aysar Bataine, and the whole Bataine family. I'd also like to thank the Landmark team for everything that they do. I'd like to thank everyone involved with the social enterprise project CEP in the Jarash refugee camp for supporting me as well. And finally, I'd like to give a big shout out to the 17 Asset Management firm, which is the new firm that we're building. Thank you. And I invite everybody to stay tuned for the incredible work we're going to be doing in driving forward socially responsible investing. Your Excellency, thank you for being here. Thank you.
The final award for tonight is the Businessman Award of the Year. There was a tie in second place with 3,774 votes. It went to Ahmed Armoush and Osama Msih. In first place, with 3,992 votes, named Businessman of the Year, is Nidal Sokhtian.
When it rains, it pours. A few days ago, خليني أحكي بالعربي أحسن. قبل حوالي أسبوع اجتمعت غرفة صناعة عمان مع دولة الرئيس وكان sorry I hope you don't mind speaking in Arabic because I have a message for our people in this unprepared short speech I hope. في الاجتماع هذا كان دولة الرئيس معه كمان وزير الاقتصاد والتجارة وزير الصناعة والتجارة وزيرة البيئة وزير المالية وكان في عدد لا بأس به من الصناعيين في الأردن. بعد الاجتماع مباشرة بعد أنا حكيت كلمة قصيرة طلب مني دولة الرئيس رأسا بعد ما أنا خلصت الكلمة تبعتي طلب مني الرئيس إنه أجتمع معه بعد ما نخلص الندوة وفعلا بعد ما خلصت الندوة رحت جلست مع دولته وأبدى اهتمام كبير في اللي حكيته. عم بعد لكم هاي القصة مشان أقول لكم علينا إحنا كرجال أعمال مسؤولية كبيرة يا إخوان. احنا كنا بالقبل نقول انه الواحد لازم يدبر اموره، يكون دبلوماسي، يكون سياسي، يقبل بعض الامور، حلول الوسط، حتى لو هو بيعتقد انه مش لمصلحة البلد او مش الطريقة المثلى او الصحيحة للتعامل. في هذا الاجتماع شعرت انه لازم نأكد على انه دورنا احنا كرجال اعمال انه نحكي اللي عنا بالحقيقة، لانه في خدمة الصناعة في البلد او التجارة او اي بزنس، اي تي، فارماسيوتيكال، اجريكلتشر، اي شيء، احنا ندعم اقتصادنا وندعم بلدنا ونخلق فرص عمل، ونحن عصب البلد، علينا أن نقوم بدورنا. ما بصير نكون إحنا عصب البلد وندير ظهرنا ووجهنا، كل ما تطلع مشكلة نقول ندبر حالنا. ضبط أمورك يا ولد. شعرت أنا إنه الحكومة الحالية، بجوز لأنه أنا قبل ما كنتش أحاول، شعرت إنه في ناس مستعدة تسمع، وأهم إشي سمعته 3-4 مرات، قعدته خطاب جلالة الملك، أو مش خطاب، كلمته لمجلس الوزراء اللي كلكم شفتوها على الواتساب وعلى الموبايلز وهكذا. البلد اليوم مش سر عليكم جميعا، معروف إنه في وضع محرج اقتصادي، تمر في أزمة، هل هي مدبرة من الخارج، مدبرة من الداخل، ما نعرفش من فين، لكن في ضغوط على الأردن مخيفة. وإحنا في الأردن أنا بدي أقول شغلة، إحنا مش إقلال، إحنا مش إقلال أبدا، مش إقلال بشعبنا، بعقولنا، بعلمنا، بدراساتنا، بخبراتنا، بالمآسي. وأنا بتذكر الدكتور طلال أبو غزالي حكى كلمة مرة حفظتها أنا، لأنه ما بحفظش كتير بس مرات بحفظ أشياء غريبة. قال: نشكر الله على نعمة الشقاء. إحنا جيلنا على الأقل بعرف قاس الكثير من 48 واسحب، ولا زلنا نقاسي ونعاني. بالتالي خبراتنا وقدراتنا احنا اكبر بكتير ما الناس بتفكر. يجب انه احنا نحكي راينا ونلعب دورنا كامل في هذا الظرف، وهذا الظرف بالذات. وانا متاكد انه احنا بنشيل الاقتصاد الاردن وغير اقتصاد الاردن، وبنخلق الفرص العمل، ممكن نعمل اشياء. المعجزات تاخذ وقت اكثر بس بنعملها، الصعبة بنعملها بسرعة، بس المعجزات تاخذ وقت أكثر، مجهود أكبر. شكرا جزيلا.
Thank you, and before we wrap up our evening, I would like to call on the winners and our sponsors and Dr. Talal Abu Ghazali to come back on stage for a group photo, please. Congratulations to all the winners. We wish you all a pleasant evening and hope to see you again next year.
One more word. دعاية لإلي، بدي أعمل دعاية لإلي. قبل شهر ونص طلبت الصين طلبية هايجين. بعتنا طلبية للصين قبل شهر، وصلت البضاعة انباعت. أول طلبية كونتينر بروح للصين الشعبية. First time hygiene went to Hada. This is a Jordanian product. Many people don't believe that, but this is a Jordanian invention. So طقس العرب لا شك فينه competitor ماشي.